Hey, welcome to another episode of our show. My name is Vanessa.
My name is Jackie.
My name is Janessa, and today we are going to be demonstrating how to make these delicious and easy to make brownies.
To make these brownies, the ingredients you will need are 1/4 tablespoon of salt, half a cup of flour, 1 cup and 1/4 of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 10 tablespoons of butter, and 3/4 cup of cocoa powder. And we will need to add.
So the first thing we're going to be doing is preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
So the next thing we're doing is putting the butter in the microwave so it can be melted. So this will take about 30 seconds to melt. And then we put everything in the bowl so that's mixes it.
So first we add the sugar to the bowl, then the cocoa powder, and lastly we add the salt. After we combine all these ingredients, we combine the butter with the mixture. Then stir the mixture until you can't distinguish between any of the ingredients and it all just looks like melted chocolate. If you're having trouble with mixing, you just use a spatula to take all the ingredients out.
So next we're going to be adding in our 2 eggs, remembering to stir quickly after each one.
Go.
Okay, now we're going to add in our other egg. And then we're going to add in our vanilla extract and stir it in.
The last ingredient is the flour, so we put the 1/2 cup in and then we mix it.
Then you spray the butter on the pan, so that way your brownies won't stick when you bake them.
Then we pour the batter into the pan and spread it out evenly.
This is what our batter looks like now that it's spread out evenly in the pan. And then we're going to be adding it into the oven. So we're going to add our brownie mix into the oven now.
We're going to check the brownies to see if they're ready after 20 minutes of So it's still a little wet, so we'll leave it on for a couple more minutes.
So about 5 minutes have passed and we're going to check the brownies to see if they're ready now. So our toothpick is clean, which means they're ready. Take them out carefully.
And we leave them to cool down a little bit.
For about 10 minutes. Our brownies have cooled and we're going to be cutting them into small squares.
Then we take them out piece by piece and then serve them. And there you have it, your brownies. Here you go. She grabbed the biggest one.
What do you think?
Really good?
Baking is not just mixing ingredients and automatically getting a tasty dessert. It's important to recognize the science that goes on behind these delicious treats. Our recipe called for the use of all-purpose flour. Each type of flour contains a specific quantity of protein. All-purpose flour is the most versatile because it contains an average amount of protein. The proteins glutenin and gliadin are found in flour. When these proteins are mixed in with moisture, in this case from the vanilla extract and eggs, they form gluten. Gluten bonds then trap gases, and this causes the brownies to rise. The development of the gluten is controlled by how long you mix the ingredients and the amount of fats in the mixture. The starch in flour contains enzymes that break down into sugar. This is a good thing because the enzymes aid in rising. Starches also absorb the moisture during baking.
Butter is a dairy product made by churning fresh or fermented cream to separate the butter fat from the buttermilk. Heavy cream is an emulsion. An emulsion exists when tiny droplets of one type of liquid are floating around in another type of liquid that does not like to mix with the first. In the case of heavy cream, tiny globules of fat are suspended in mostly water. The globules are surrounded by membranes of phospholipids and proteins which prevent the globules from pulling together in a single mass.
Sugar is very essential when baking because it provides the sweetness in a baked good, and using more or less of it can greatly affect the outcome of your baked good. Sugar is known as the molecule sucrose, which is made up of 12 carbon atoms, 22 hydrogen atoms, and 11 oxygen atoms, which makes sugar a carbohydrate found in most plants, but mostly in sugarcane. The bond between sugar and water molecules make up a great deal of what may affect the texture of a brownie. When sugar molecules and water molecules come together, they form a strong bond because when they combine, the negative charge found in sucrose, which is sugar, combined with the positive charge coming from the oxygen found in water. And the bond found between sugar and water also helps restrict the moisture from going anywhere, which allows the brownies not to dry up as quickly.
Do is add the flour. Wait, the pizza's here. Wait. Okay, I'll go get it.
I have my finger in front of you.
Okay, wait, just come on.